Hi everybody, it's August 16th, 2025. Um, there are, this world is so um, nebulous sometimes. That's the only way I could explain it. Uh, so scant with clear definitions when it comes to the central issues of our life and our existence. It seems like things are loosely connected, and connections and thoughts and revelations of truth are here and there, spread relatively further apart. And it sometimes makes strategizing how to get enjoyment and fulfillment out of life kind of seem like you're stretching yourself thin, because you can't really come by any concrete definitions, because things don't seem to be connected as tightly as they need to be for you to make an educated next step towards healing and towards building your life. And that seems to be what we all believe. But there are things that that if you catch, it starts to trickle down to other areas of your life, so that you can make sense out of it. So you could kind of navigate through certain issues. And what I've learned is that the way sometimes that life works, it may be a strategy that darkness employs, or it may be just the way things are, is that this is how sometimes hopelessness sprouts. First, you will be offered a brick wall. You'll be doing something in your life, and then you hit a brick wall, and you're like, okay, I know that I can't go that way again because there's nothing there, and I experienced pain from that collision, going up against that with so much hope, and then it was dashed, and I felt horrible. And so what happens is that you will mark that wall to not go to again, and then accidentally you'll be traveling on another experience, another line through the path of your life, and you will do the same thing you did when you hit that brick wall, but then you'll progress, and you'll reach a new height, and you'll be like, okay, so maybe that wall that I thought was a wall wasn't really there. Maybe that was something else. Maybe that was a figment of my imagination. Maybe I was paranoid. And so then you will start to feel free. And what sometimes darkness will do is, as you keep on elevating from that freedom, from that false wall, you'll hit that wall. You'll go again, and you hit that same wall, and you'll be like, oh man, this is a game. There really is a limit to my happiness. There really is no hope, because I hit that wall. That wall, when I passed the wall the second time and I thought it wasn't there, that was just to trick me into thinking the wall wasn't there. But now the wall is here, and I'm really starting to get scared about what that implicates. And so what will happen that's even crazier is that you will go on again, and then the wall wouldn't be there, and then you're like, what's going on? And then it progresses like that, and then you hit the wall later, just to tie it up, but then you hit the wall later, and that's how it makes the darkness may make you feel like there is no escape, because it took you through the ups and downs, and gave you hope, and took away hope, and gave you hope again. And so it does that until you feel like you're trapped, like it's like the game is stacked. So it makes you feel like you're trapped. And what happens is that we start avoiding progression because we don't want to get scared again. but that is just a trick of to make you feel confined. It's not really real. It's just shaping your perception. It's keeping you on a leash that's really not connected to you, but through manipulation of events and how your mind processes it's trying to make you feel trapped in so many words. So the way that I get around that is that I push forward when I hit the wall anyway. I climb over it in so many words. And then I see that the whole thing was depending on me giving up by being scared by that wall, being discouraged by that wall. But once you climb over that wall, which is extra work, which is extra faith, which is extra emotional and spiritual stamina, you find your autonomy surpasses that feeling of being trapped and confined. And this comes from faith in the Father and the faith of good things for you that's intended for you. So breaking out of the trap is a freeing thing. And I'm not saying that once you break out of the trap or the illusion of the trap that things are going to get so much easier, or that you're going to totally transcend this whole the whole lot of suffering of your life. No, I'm not saying that that's the case, but the story goes on, and you will learn, and you get wiser, and you can avert yourself from diversions by centering yourself in the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And so the tricks of darkness will become apparent once you lean into that belief in light. So I hope this helps. Thanks.